Thank you for staying with us on TV 360 Nigeria, where we're bringing you live updates of the Lagos State local government elections. Electorates are still casting their ballot as the process will take place until 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Our correspondent Oya Dekunle is currently at Oshodi, and she'll be giving you live updates of the events happening there.
Roughly about 6 hours into the commencement of the local government and local council development areas election in Lagos State, and it appears that people have waited until towards the end, or the finish line I should say now, to come out to cast their ballot. I mean, there are a lot of people here, people that have cast their votes and people who are still on the queue waiting to do so. Now the turnout is becoming better as every polling unit we've gone to. It appears that as we go from one place to another, the turnout is improving. And a few hours from now, according to the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, the voting is supposed to close at 3 o'clock. But as you can see, that there are still people here waiting to cast their ballot. I've been speaking to some people who have cast their ballot and are waiting here, and I have one of them here with me, Mr. KAMAL ADEBAYO. Please come. All right, Mr. ADEBAYO, tell us about this process.
This person?
The process of voting and so far.
My name is KAMAL ADEBAYO, popular known as Sake. Let me explain better to you in Yoruba, Word 039 la wa nbi by ni Methodist nigbeyin adun. Mi ò ní much láti say, you can see everywhere is peaceful. Lọ́lá Ọlọ́run, ọlá olórí wa nílùú yìí, Alhaji MC Musiliu Ayinde Ọmọ Akínsànyà. Everywhere is peaceful. You understand me? Then what do you guys like to know?
I mean, you've cast your votes.
Yeah, I cast my votes.
You're waiting.
And I'm waiting for the results. But I believe Asholong Untafeni Lua Lolong Baba Shefua.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Mr. KAMAL ADEBAYO, one of the voters here at polling unit 039 at Methodist High School in Oshodi. And what he's saying is that he has cast his vote and is waiting for the counting to begin. And he also expressed optimism that, or is praying rather, that it is the will of the people that will come to pass at the end of this election. But as you can see, people are still here. The voting process is still on. People are on the queue trying to cast their ballots. All right, the process is still pretty much the same. In line with COVID-19 guidelines, voters come in, they get on the queue. As you can see right there, voters are on the queue, and then they come up to this point where they are accredited. They present their permanent voter's card or temporary voter's card, and then they move on. They use the card reader, they cast their ballot, they get the ballot paper rather, and then they move up to this point at this box here, where each person goes, does the thumbprint, and then before presenting or dropping their papers, their ballot papers into the boxes on that table, as you can see. All right, I have another person with me here who has just cast his vote. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Please tell us your name.
My name is Sunday James.
And what do you make of the process so far?
The process goes successfully, no trouble, no wahala, everything goes as it's supposed to be.
But why did you wait until this time, towards the end?
I have to wait and see what is going on, that there is no trouble, that everything goes successfully. So I have to wait and see what I vote.
So what are your expectations now that you have cast your vote?
I'm expecting a good luck for my chairman, Kendo. I'm expecting a good luck for him.
And for you as a Nigerian and as a young Nigerian, how important is this local government election for you?
It's very important for me because this is where I belong, this is where they born me, this is where I school, this is my school from primary school to secondary school. So it's very important for me because I know Kendo can do many things for us. He can develop this country he can develop this city for us, the roads and the schools. I know he can build it up. He can do more. He can do more than what we expect. He's a very good man to us. Then we love him. So we are expecting a good luck for him.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. James, for speaking to us. All right, there you have it. Voters are expressing optimism and their love for their preferred candidate. The voting is still on. A few hours from now, let's see how things go because of the turnout towards the end of the election. Just maybe we'll hear what the Lagos State Electoral Commission will have to say because the chairman of LASEC did say at a pre-election conference before the election that for voters who are on the queue before 3 o'clock when voting would close, they will still be allowed to cast their ballot. Only voters who come after 3 o'clock, I believe, whatever it is, I'm not sure what they will now have to do because it looks as if people are waiting towards the end before they come out to cast their ballots. As you heard the other person I spoke to, that's Mr. James, saying that he waited until this point to ensure, to ascertain that everything or the security situation is something that he can vouch for before coming out to cast his ballot. So we're still here monitoring the process here at Methodist High School in Oshodi, local government area of Lagos State. I mean, it's been a long day of activities all around Lagos. The local government and local government development council polls. And I mean, journalists have been out all over the place trying to monitor the process and report how things are going. I have one of my colleagues here, Mr. Taoreed, who's also a journalist monitoring this process. Mr. Taoreed, I mean, you've been to several places in Lagos today. Well done. Now, let's get your own assessment of places that you have visited today.
So far, so good. The election is peaceful, and you can see the process is still ongoing. And we've gone around. What we just noticed is that there's so low turnout of voters in today's exercise, and we've tried to see what is going on. And we noticed that the people just don't feel to come out and vote. On the part of LASEC, they've done their part. The security have done their part. It's only the people that remain to do their part so that they consolidate on our democracy. The election so far is peaceful in Oshodi Solo. I've been to Ogunloko ward. I've been to Afari-Ogun ward. This is Igbenyandu ward. And I've gone to Shogunle and one other ward in this area. The exercise is peaceful so far. There's no fight, there's no crisis, there's nothing whatsoever.
As you mentioned earlier that LASEC did its own bit in trying to sensitize people, why do you think that people still refuse to come up for an election as important as local government?
You know that the local government is most important because it's very closer to the people at the grassroots. But so unfortunate that we don't know what will happen. LASEC have done their own part. Political parties have gone around the world from area to convert votes. I get me. You can't say this is what is happening. It is only best known to those who don't come out to vote. But because we know that this is an important period to determine who will govern the people at the grassroots.
Thank you very much, Mr. Taoreed, and well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so that was Mr. Taoreed, a journalist, talking about his observation from places he has visited across Lagos, monitoring the local government elections today. All right, we're still here at Oshodi and we'll bring you more updates on TV360 Nigeria as we continue to monitor elections across Lagos State. Please stay with us.